What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today I'm going to be experience farming while I'm at ARC campus. What? Yeah, I'm going to farm experience. I'm finally getting super serious about getting to level 40. So I'm about a quarter of the way through level 36 right now. On my way to level 37, I need 1.5 million experience. I've already got about 500,000 experience. I need 2 million for the whole level 37. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. I'm basically going to lucky egg and just loop and loop and loop around the college. I'm at ARC college. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's get started. Alright, you guys, so I literally just got to the college. I recorded my intro. I'm about to trash a bunch of items so that I don't fill up on items. And then I'm going to start my lucky egg, start an incense, and then I will begin my walk. So that's pretty exciting. Let's go ahead and get started here once I get rid of some of these items. You guys can see I have 28 lucky eggs. I have 45 incense. So let's go ahead and get those started. And then I'll hop out of the car and start my journey. All right, let's do it. It's a little bit cold, but it's not bad. All right, so there we go. First incense spawn is a Spiro. Got the car locked up. I'm here at ARC College campus. I'm just going to be walking and hitting pokestops over and over and catching commons, and hopefully I'll get a rare or two as well. But mostly I come here catch commons. Mostly the incense is going to spawn me some commons. And basically what I'm going to do is walk around, hit some loops. I'm going to show you guys how much experience I started with, 518,000, 518,500. So you guys can keep track of that number if you feel like it, because I am going to grind experience for like a super long time. You can see I'm getting 100 off each one of these pokestops. So that's a quick way to get a bunch of experience as long as you're hitting a ton of pokestops. So that's my goal. And this is pretty much the way that I feel is the most efficient to grind experience. And I'm trying to grind out this experience before it rains, because I think it is going to rain on me a little bit today. So there we go. Oh, it's a little bit cold. Wow. It is just a little bit cold. Oh, come on. I want the Rattata. There we go. I'm going to loop around and I'll catch all those guys. I'm not trying to stop for Pokemon. All I want to do is hit every single Pokestop as quickly as possible and then get them again before they, like basically right when they turn blue, I want to get them again. So that's pretty much what I'm aiming to do. So I'm going to be walking pretty fast, doing quick loops. I want to walk fast anyway because it's really cold and I got to get warmed up. Touch all these Pokestops one at a time. Ooh, it's cold. Dang, it's cold. Cold. Alright, you guys, so this is a loop I'm very familiar with. I used to come here every day on my lunch break, back when I actually had a job. And I would come here, hit this loop over and over again, grind out the experience. Those were good times. Now I can come and do it anytime I feel like it, because I got plenty of time now since I'm not working at the radio station anymore. For those of you guys who maybe you didn't hear about that, I did post a video. Title was I Lost My Job, so I'm pretty sure everybody knows about that. But just in case you didn't hear, yeah, I don't work at the radio station anymore. So RIP radio job, but now I have plenty of time to focus on my YouTube channel, so that's what I'm doing, which gives me a lot of time to come out here and play Pokemon Go in the cold. There was Eevee there. You guys see I'm walking Eevee as my buddy. I've already got one candy from walking Eevee, so I'm not sure. I guess I'll probably change my buddies to different Eevees. Like I said I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give them each 10 candies, or give them each 10 10 kilometers, and then hopefully that's enough buddy experience for me to be able to evolve my Espeon and Umbreon once those become available. I'm really not sure about that, you know, but I'm just going out on a limb and saying, what if it works? And if it does, then I want to be prepared, and I already have some buddy distance walked on a couple of EVs, and I saw that certain other large YouTubers have also mentioned that they are going to be putting EV as their buddy in advance of the event. So seems like that's a pretty good tip. A lot of people seem to be doing that. So yeah, I feel pretty good about myself for putting out that tip, because it just seems like it was a good tip. Seems like everybody's going to be doing that. So I bet about a lot of you guys are also putting EV as your buddy too. And yeah, it just seems like that's the smart thing to do. It is kind of cold out, but because there's no like sun, it's all cloudy, the lighting is really good. So you can actually see my face for once. That's kind of cool. One of the benefits. I actually had a really hard time finding parking because the whole school is like shut down basically. Oh, there's a Pokestop that I missed. Dang it. I missed the Pokestop inside of there. It's really hard to hit that Starbucks stop. Wow, it is really difficult to hit that Starbucks stop. I'm gonna skip it. I'll have to figure out how to hit that on the way back around. There's like a trick to getting it. All right. So here we go. Gotta catch them all. So yeah, I'm gonna loop around here, hit all these stops over and over and over again. It's a pretty fair amount of stops. I think it's like 10 stops or something like that. So it's 1,000 experience every loop, basically, plus whatever I catch in terms of Pokemon. I should actually count up the Pokestops on the loop. So I'll count them right now for you guys, just so it's clear. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's actually 11 stops on this loop. And if I do it quick enough, I'll be able to get all 11 of them as the other ones are turning blue again. Although you do have to do it pretty quickly. I went the wrong way. All right. See, I'm trying to find a path where I can get that Starbucks one. I think I can get it from this side when I do this portion of the loop. So yeah, it looks like I'll be able to get it from here. So I'll just get it when I'm on this side of the building. I was trying to double back and get it on the other side of the building, and it wasn't really working. All right. 100 experience for every spin. 200 experience for every Pokemon catch. 100 experience for the great throw. 20 experience for the curveball. It's like, it really does start to add up when you get the Lucky Egg on. I have never played with Lucky Egg except in the very, very, very beginning of the game. And I quickly stopped doing it because I was like, wow, I'm getting through the game really fast. And I don't really like to have to spend $1 on every hour of gameplay. That just seems like it would add up a lot because I play a lot of games. So it's like $1 for every hour, plus the incense was almost like $2 for every hour. I was like, nah, I don't really want to do that. So I stopped doing that pretty quickly. And that did slow me down as far as level ups. I'd probably be level 40 by now if I had just been playing Lucky Egg all the time. But I just don't like that. I think that like rushing through the game, like what's the point? They're not going to release updates at the speed of people who rush through the game. They're going to release updates at the speed of normal users so that they feel like they're having a good time. And then, you know, people who rush to level 40, they're just going to have to sit and wait for a long time. And I don't know, it kind of, like I'd rather have that excitement of hitting level 39 and upgrading my Pokemon in like a month, which is what I'm going to have. And hit the excellent throw. Dab. Hit that excellent throw. So yeah, I don't know, that's my take on it. I'm not trying to like rush through the levels, have nothing to look forward to in the game. I'd rather just play at the pace that I play. Okay, so I'm about to finish up my first lap here, and let's see how much experience I got off of that lap. once I spin these last couple of stops. Alright, so that's my completed lap right there, and I'm now at 522,000. So I feel like I went up pretty significantly. You guys look at this, the texture on Rattata is so different. He's like gold now. You guys can see that shiny texture on his back. I believe that's part of a previous update. I've mentioned this before, but there was a previous update where they introduced shiny textures, and I believe they needed the shiny texture to get Ditto's color correct, because Ditto has that kind of glow on a certain portion of it because he's like a 2D character. So Ditto has that weird kind of, he looks like a piece of tinfoil almost, you know. And then they needed that shiny whatever texture in the background of the game to be able to get that certain color. And I've noticed that ever since the Pokemon textures went server side, which was a couple of updates back, all the Pokemon textures went server side. They've been slowly changing all of the Pokemon textures. So Eevee was the first one to get changed. Eevee was different in the intro screen. It was like Snorlax and Eevee and Clefairy and Squirtle, and then Eevee had this kind of gold color, and then it was like, well, now Pidgey has that kind of gold color. It's like goldish brown, and now Rattata, or rather Raticate, has that kind of goldish color. So it seems like there have been a lot of changes. I'm probably going to do a video about that, and I'll do it about Dragonite, because I noticed that Dragonite kind of has that shiny texture now too. So I've got a video of my homie Squirtle be trolling. He caught a Dragonite, and I was like, hey, that Dragonite looks kind of different. And then I was talking to him about it, and he's like, yeah, they changed the Dragonite texture. So I'm like, well, that's interesting. So I'm gonna go back and look at my old Dragonite videos and pull up one of the old Dragonite videos and then compare it to his new Dragonite video, and then be like, look, here's the difference, and let you guys kind of look and compare. So that's a video I'll be doing soon. Now that I've talked about it, somebody will probably tell trainer tips, and he'll do it before me. Just kidding. It'll be FSUATL. All right, just kidding again. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, you guys. I'm just walking around. I've got 18 minutes on this lucky egg. You guys can see the route that I'm looping here. It's that circle plus the extra couple of stops there on the student lounge thing. And as you can see, I'm only catching commons, so I didn't really have much else to talk about. So I'll come back if I catch any rares, or if my Poke friend Yungain randomly shows up and wants to chill for a second, and I'll talk with him on video or whatever. But I'll come back once something else is going on, because I'm now coming up on my second loop, and you guys know what that's going to look like because you've seen it already. All right, peace. I'll come back when I catch something rare. All right, you guys, so my lucky items have ended. My lucky egg and my incense are both gone, so I'm going to restart those. And I'm also catching a lot of Pikachus here. So I wanted to remind you guys that I'm working on my Pikachu badge. I'm almost done with it. I've got 284 out of 300, and there's 2 Pikachus nearby me right now, so I'm gonna catch them both. And I'm really hoping that I will get a gold Pikachu badge by the end of this episode. We'll see if I can pull it off. So we'll see here. But I am taking them real serious with the Ultra Ball and everything. Not trying to lose these Pikachus. And also I've been doing excellent throws. I've been really trying for those excellent throws so I can get the 200 experience bonus. I just got one on a Venonat, which was insane. I was like, yeah, get him, boy! But then I was like, dang, I didn't record that, so I gotta get another great throw, or another excellent throw. But I am hitting those great throws very consistently. Very, very consistently. And I have been doing a little bit of running to chase the purple stops. You can see the stops are, I'm almost to the purple stops, but I'm right behind hitting that 5-minute loop. So I haven't been able to hit the 5-minute loop. It's a little bit bigger loop than I normally do. I extended the loop so that I could include the quad and get the extra 2, or it's actually the extra 3 pokestops. So that makes it an 11 pokestop loop, but it's a little bit faster that I have to walk. So when I don't make it, and when I'm behind the purple Pokestops, I just run to the purple Pokestop to make up for the time. So that's what I've been doing. Let's see, I missed this one. And yeah, I'm mostly losing that time because of the stopping and catching Pokemon. So I'll stop, catch them for a second, and then, or at least I'll walk slowly while I catch them, and then that's why I'm running a little bit, to make up the time difference. So like while I'm catching this Pidgey, I'll run just a little bit, just to kind of use the time that's wasted while it's catching that Pidgey. So all this time is wasted, so I just run through it. It's really windy out here. There's a storm coming in, I can feel it. It's like the wind keeps picking up. I swore that there was a Rattata there just now. I guess I missed it. Oh well. So yeah, just started my next round of incense and lucky egg. Hitting all these stops pretty much as quickly as I can. You can see I'm almost to the purple ones. So if I just run a little bit, I'll catch up. And that completes my 5-minute loop basically. So I'm going as efficiently as I possibly can. So here we go. Run over to the next stops while they're just turning purple. You can see I'm actually pretty far behind my loop because I've been walking too slow. So I'd have to run all the way around this building to catch up to my loop, but that's okay. I'm not trying to overwork myself. But it is nice to get my heart rate going just a little bit. Here's the dinosaur. Rawr. All right, you guys, so I came over here to grab that other Pikachu, so walked a little bit outside of my loop to grab this dude, but it's worth it. I'm almost to my badge, and to be honest, those are one of the only things that you can work for in the game. Sorry for the wind, guys, but yeah, it's the only thing you can really work for in the game. So it's like, I may as well just work for that and complete the badges. You guys can see how windy it is. My hair is like all over the place. So there's my great throw. I was really trying for the excellent throw on that one. Not quite though. I'm trying to keep the wind off my microphone, but it's probably not working. It is really windy out here, you guys. It's because the storm is coming in. I'm trying not to get the wind in my ears. I don't want to get an infection. Alright, so I'm getting back on my loop. You guys can see I got off the loop for a second and now all the stops are blue, but that's okay. Every loop I get 11,000 experience plus the catches, no matter if I do the loop in 5 minutes or if I do the loop in 7 minutes. So there's another excellent throw. I'm really powering through those excellent throws. I realized a while ago that I'm actually throwing dead on perfect center throws for my great throws. I'm just not throwing at the right time to hit an excellent throw. So I started changing my timing so that I could hit the excellent throw. I basically wait an extra 1.5 seconds after where I would normally throw for the great throw, and then that seems to result in the excellent throw pretty consistently, as long as I do my throw correctly. That one would have been great if I would have hit in the middle. You have to get just a little bit smaller than I got for Paris. Now Venonat has a bigger circle, Rhyhorn has a bigger circle, Onyx obviously has a huge circle, so those ones are different, but Paris has the little circle. So I don't want to miss this stop back here. Keep on missing it. There we go, the Starbucks. It's in the middle of the building. It's the new stop. It's a little bit hard to get it, but there are 2 spots on both sides of the building that you can get it. So if I miss it on one spot, I can get it on the other one, on the other way around. All right, I'm hitting this loop hard right now. So let's go ahead and see how much experience I've racked up. I'm at 535, so you guys can see it's going pretty quickly. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna need to get 100,000 before I've made even a small dent on my goal, but you can see I'm gonna get that 100,000 in a matter of hours today, and then after I use up those hours, I should be able to do that day after day, and if I play that way, I should be able to get to my goal of 2 million and hit my level up, and then I can start on the next level up. So that's kind of my plan. I'm starting to get a little bit organized about how I want to do it. The thing is, I actually don't really I don't love coming all the way over here. It's like a 15-minute commute to get over here, and I'm just not sure if I'll actually do that every day. So then the question becomes, where else can I go to do a loop that's like this? And I do have a loop that's like this near the college at my house, so I may see if there's a loop that I can hit with that many stops by the college at my house. And there's also Land Park by my house, but Land Park has a much larger loop, so it's a little bit harder to get through that loop really quickly and then be efficient with the time on the stops. So this one's a really good loop because I'm really efficient with the time on the stops. So yeah, kind of tricky. I don't want to drive all the way over here, but it is the best place to play. So it's like, well, if it's the best, then it's the best. But yeah, plenty to think about, that's for sure. It's always the struggle. I don't want to have to drive, but all the best places I have to drive to, so it's kind of tricky. Alright, you guys know what I'm up to. I'm just doing loops here, so I'm going to come back if I catch anything rare, and it looks like I'm going to get rained out of here, but I'm not sure how soon. It doesn't look like it's going to happen soon, but it will probably start to rain in the next hour or possibly 2 hours, so I'm hoping to get as many lucky eggs as I can done while I'm here, so that I can potentially get some good experience before I get rained out, and then I'll have to go home. Alright, you guys, I'll come back when I catch something rare. Peace. What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! I got a bunch of 5K eggs going off here, so let's see what is inside those eggs. Man, I really hope I get a Pikachu one day. That would be sweet. I'm here at ARC College campus doing my daily Pokemon episode. I'm doing some experience grinding, but I will publish my eggs separately because I like to do that, so the people who like to see the eggs don't have to look through an hour-long video to find them. So yeah, little egg video for you guys. Let's see if I can get anything good. Oh, a seal! Nice! That is lit! Give me that seal. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'll take a seal. That's actually a good hatch. The side duck wasn't bad either, but I didn't get too lit for that side duck. I've probably seen enough side ducks in my day now. I'm not too excited for them. So let's see if I can get anything good. Please, one more good hatch would be lit. Please. Oh, come on. Do-duo. Do-do-don't. Maybe more like do-don't-do. Oh, I got another egg here. Nice. It's so cold out here, guys. It's windy. Is really what it is. It's not like cold, it's just windy. Alright, so geez, I've got so many eggs. How many eggs is it? I don't know. I never know how many eggs I have anymore lately. I'm just like, I don't care because I'm not gonna hatch Pikachu, so why bother? Alright, so another do-do-don't-do. Do-don't-do. Do-don't-duo. Don't duo. Maybe I should call him Don't Duo. Don't Duo. I like that. That's better. Alright, that took me a while to get there, but I finally did get there. Alright, you guys, that's going to be the end of my episode. I'm going to end this one, and then I'm going to continue filming my daily Pokemon adventure. I actually need to put on my lucky egg and do that again, so I'm going to go film for that other episode. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks to my awesome subscribers, and peace! Alright, you guys, so I haven't got rained out yet. I'm gonna see if I can get one more lucky egg in here. It is getting so dark out here, and it's only like 4 p.m. or 4:30 now, so it is like mega dark out here. I feel like I'm inside right now because it's so dark. So I can tell that the storm is gonna come in But I'm just gonna keep on grinding until it happens. I'm at 550 experience now. I started at 518, which means I've made 32,000 experience while I've been walking around here, which is a lot of experience for a short time, but it still starts to make you realize how much I would have to do this to get through the 2 million. So it's like, this really is a grind, you know. People don't say that it's a grind game at the top for no reason. It is a real grind game at the top, but I'm gonna have to get on my grind in order to get that level 40. So I really, at the beginning of the episode, I was like, yeah, I haven't been grinding for level 40. That's just not my style. But I am changing that, guys. I'm gonna start grinding. I'm gonna start taking it really seriously. This is basically like episode 1 of my grind to 40K push, which I'm about to start basically. So pretty cool. You guys are here on the ground floor. You can see that I'm getting some eggs too. I actually just hatched my eggs a little bit ago, and I put that in a separate video, so I'm not sure how to do that. It's like I have the adventure that's going to be about an hour long, and in the middle I hatch these eggs. So then I put the eggs as a separate video, but should I still put the eggs in the longer video so you guys who watch the long videos can see the order in which I hatch the eggs? Because now all my eggs are gone. They just hatched. But yeah, I'm curious if I'll probably end up doing that. That's what I've done in the past. It's just kind of like, it's tricky to publish the same content twice in different forms. Some people don't like that because they're like, I already saw those eggs. And it's like, well, yeah, because you're like one of the awesome people who watches my hour-long episodes, you know? So shout out to all those people. But then there's some people who don't, and they just want the shorter videos of the eggs alone. So yeah, I'll probably do it both ways. Seems like people like that. People who like the longer content can get it, and people who like the shorter content can still get it too. So, I mean, that works for me. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think. I know only the people who watch the longer videos are going to comment, because you guys are the only ones who are going to see this, because it's buried in like an hour-long video. So let's see, 27 more minutes. I just got started on my incense, just got started on my lucky egg. It's my 3rd lucky egg for the day. I was texting some of my poke friends, talking about coming here on a different day because they all want to grind experience too. So I'm like, well, maybe we should do it, you know? Maybe we should all roll over here, hit up the lures, grind up some experience, see what happens. But we'll see. It's hard for everybody to find time. It's hard for me to even find time to get out here. But today's Sunday. So I wanted to come out here, grind some experience while I had the time. All right, you guys, same as always, I will come back if I catch anything rare. It's been pretty slim pickings here at ARC today. That means not very many Pokemon are coming out. Very slim choices for Pokemon today, mostly just commons. So that's fine, but what I really would like to see is at least 1 or 2 rare spawns come out and let me catch them so my video picks up in interest just a little bit. But we'll see what happens. All right, thanks you guys, peace. Alright, you guys, so it is 4:20 p.m. That is 4:20 in the afternoon, and you can see it is cloudy. Woo, it's cloudy out there. Let's get out here where you can actually see. So you can see big clouds, big time. Actually the wind has kind of died down. You can see the clouds back here too. So yeah, pretty cloudy day. It is probably gonna rain on me pretty soon, but I'm just enjoying right now while I can. It's actually kind of warm out here, strangely, but maybe that's because I'm walking so much. It got me warmed up like I said it would at the beginning of the episode. All right, you guys, I'm still just walking. Whoa! All right, you guys, so I just accomplished one of my first goals for the day, which was getting 10 kilometers on an Eevee. So I now have 10 kilometers on this Eevee. You can see I've got 1,279 Eevee candies, which is a lot of candies, but I think I'm gonna need to have some friendship points with those Eevees as well. So I'm getting a bunch of Eevees walked up to 10K. So what I'm gonna do is change this Eevee out for a different Eevee. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my next strongest Eevee. So here we go. Eevee is now my buddy, and you can see I've walked 0 total kilometers on that Eevee. So I now have one Eevee that I've walked 10 total kilometers. I've got the rest of them that I've walked 0. And if we go and look at that EV real quick, you'll be able to see on that EV that it does log the distance I've walked with that particular EV. So just see there, 10 kilometers walked on that EV. So that is my friendship level for that EV, supposing that, that's how it works when it all comes out in the event coming up. Now you guys, I literally just felt my very first drop of rain. Oh, and I got a 10K, 10 kilometer egg. Yes, oh my God, it's really starting to rain on me. I still have a long time on my egg, so I'm gonna wait just a little bit until it really starts to rain. Right now, it's just like a little sprinkle. Just a little sprinkle. But yeah, it's definitely getting started here. I got 22 minutes left on my egg. I only made it 8 minutes into my egg and my incense before it started raining me out. That's unfortunate. But it's not serious yet. It's not like black clouds yet. But I do see sprinkles all over the ground, which means it's actually raining. Shoot. Guys, this is it. I don't want to get rained out. I still got 20 minutes left on my egg. Let's see if I can hold out. I think I do have my rain gear in the car. I could be like a really hardcore trainer and just train in the rain. I don't think I'm down for that though. You guys know me. If the weather's bad, I pretty much don't play unless I really want to play, and then I go to the mall. But I already came here for the day, so I don't really want to go out to the mall. Although I am about halfway to the mall from here. Not a bad idea, but I probably won't do it. Probably just go home, eat some food, figure out if I can play in my neighborhood. Figure out maybe I can play downtown. I'll do some driving around, have Carmen drive me around. We shall see, because it's definitely starting to rain now. I got another 5K just now. Pretty nice. It's one of the reasons I really love walking around a place that has a lot of pokestops, because then you can stock your eggs over and over again. That's why I go to Southside so often, because when I get to Southside, I'm going to be doing a walk path. It walks my eggs really efficiently, and then I restock my eggs as soon as they all hatch. So it's very easy to keep on getting eggs, hatching them, and then getting rid of them as well. So yeah, that's a really big deal. It's a really big part of the play strategy. The most likely way to get perfect Pokemon is by hatching them. So you need to be hatching a lot of eggs. Oh, there we go! With the Ditto. Yes. Get him, boy. Yes. Let's see if he's any good. Room for improvement. I'll probably just transfer him then. I'm at the point now where if they're not good, I don't keep them. Let's see if I can get 2 Dittos in a row. That would be lit. Man, Ditto, I've been catching a lot of Ditto lately. It's like they turned up the spawn rate on Ditto again, because that dude is coming out. And I have had a lot of people tell me they still haven't caught a Ditto, and I'm like, dude, you're just not trying if you haven't caught one by now. But maybe that's not true. Maybe, you know, they've tried really hard and they just haven't caught one. So, yeah, maybe they turned up the spawn rate because of that. I'm not sure. Let's see here. 5K egg right there. Don't you guys think that's weird? The 5K egg and all the items that you get on the right is displayed over the top of your lucky egg and incense. It's like, how am I supposed to be able to read that? They're over the top of each other. Doesn't that just seem like an error? It seems like that's wrong, you know? Like they did that wrong, because it's like, that doesn't make sense. They're displaying over the top of each other. It doesn't make sense, you know? So let's see, I'm walking my new EV here. Just switched her out. 0.3 kilometers on this EV. Trying to get a couple of EVs up to 10K. And then hopefully that's what it takes to get the what do you call it? The Espeon, Umbreon evolutions that everybody's going to be hoping for. I'm hoping that they announce that event tomorrow. It seems likely to me that they will announce it tomorrow, but we'll see what they actually do. All right, you guys, I'm just walking. It's kind of raining, but it's not bad yet. So I'll come back if I get rained out and have to go home, or I'll come back if I catch anything rare, which isn't seeming likely right now, but you never know. All right, peace. Hey guys, so it's totally raining, like it's raining, like no joke raining, and I'm getting wet. I still have 15 minutes left on my lucky egg, and I just filled up my eggs, so I am gonna throw some eggs on. You can see I've got 3 10Ks, but I am gonna save up for even more 10Ks. I know that's crazy, but I'm going back to the way that I used to do it, where I always did 5, 6, 7 10Ks in a row. One time I even did 8 10Ks in a row, and that's just the way I like to do it. So that's what I'm going back to, but trying to stay in the areas where I can walk outside of the rain as much as possible. And my screen is getting wet, which is making it difficult to throw balls. So that's always fun. But I am gonna finish out my lucky egg, finish out my incense. A lot of my walk path is underneath of a roof, as you can see. So I'm not too stressed about it. And the little bit that I'm getting wet, I'm just kind of trying to run through those areas. So it looks like the student center back there has got another Pikachu, which is good. All right, guys, here goes into the rain. Rhyhorn has the easiest excellent throw pretty much in the whole game. So I was trying to get the excellent throw on him there. See if I can do it, because it's a really easy one to get. Ah, so close, so close. Almost had it. I was like right outside his little nose. The thing with excellent throws is, wow, he's a big boy. I need to throw him Ultra Ball. The thing with excellent throws is once you realize that you're throwing perfect great throws, then you can start throwing excellent throws just like that, because I know I'm hitting on center, I know I'm right on center or really close, so then it's just a matter of throwing at the right time, like I said earlier. So those excellent throws really help out. That's 200 experience for the excellent throw, 200 experience for the Pokemon caught, and 20 experience. So it's 420 experience for the catch. Room for improvement on that dude, but what a strong catch. All right, so I'm standing under some trees to get out of the rain for a second. I'm gonna run back over here to finish up my loops. I'm down to 10 minutes, so not too bad. And then I can get out of here. Let's see here. I got 1 meter, or 1 kilometer, I should say, on my 2K egg that I started. Not bad there. Pikachu's over there at the student center. I'm gonna walk over there and grab him. And yeah, just 10 more minutes here. It really is raining like big time, so I'm starting to take the path that only goes covered. It's a covered path. As you guys can see, I'm getting the hiccups a little bit here. Goodness. And I'm almost done. Almost done. What an episode. Kinda, you know, not really a lit episode, not really rare spawns, but this is like the grind begins now. You know, like this is what I'm doing now. I'm on that grind, trying to grind out level 40, so trying to make it happen. There's people who have already done it, so I'm way behind if you think about it. And in terms of just making the most relevant content for my fans, I think hitting level 40 is definitely going to be the most relevant thing that I could spend my time focusing on right now. I definitely don't want to play gyms, so the only other thing to do is hit level 40. So today is the beginning of my level 40 grind. I'll probably come up with some sort of episoded series for my level 40 grind. For basically that's what I'll be doing until a significant Gen 2 release comes out, so that'll be my focus. Or if they do a significant battling and trading update, if trading and battling come out, then I'll do a whole series on trading and battling. But for now, the battling doesn't satisfy me, and there is no trading, so I can't really do content on that stuff unless I want to make clickbait videos, which I don't. So yeah, that's really all the options that I have. I'm gonna come over here and grab this Pikachu. I only grabbed those couple of Pikachus earlier, so I'm still at the same amount. I'm trying to get that gold medal, 286. I'm closing in on it. I'm almost down to my final 10 catches. It's the final countdown. The final Pikachu countdown. Seriously though, it is the final Pikachu countdown. Getting down to those last 10 Pikachus, and then I'm gonna catch them on video. I might even go to a nest and just catch them all and just get it done. Show you guys that gold medal. I called it a badge earlier. I guess it's a medal. Sort of doesn't matter, but I guess technically it is a medal. It's not a badge. The game doesn't have badges yet, which is unfortunate because I do want badges. And I think that they should bring badges into the game, but for now, we don't have badges. Now here's what I would like to see, you guys. This would actually get me battling gyms, and I am gonna do a whole video about this, about how this would make me battle gyms. What it would be is if you got a badge for each gym that you put a Pokemon in. So all you have to do is get your Pokemon into a gym and you would get a badge for that gym. And then what I would really want is for them to take away the coin system for gyms and introduce a bounty system. So like every day there's 3 different Pokemon on the bounty board for Professor Willow, and he says, I'll give you 10 coins for each one of those Pokemon, or maybe there's 10 Pokemon, so you can get your 100 coins per day if that's what you want. Or maybe the coins are weighted differently and it's 3 Pokemon and you get 33 coins for each one of those. Or maybe you get 50 for one and you get 30 for another and you get 20 for another. So they're weighted to your same 100 coins that you could get every day. And then we would start to get a system where we don't have as much bother from the spoofing. Now the spoofers might still be there, but they wouldn't be bothering us is the big key difference, because that's all we really want is a system where spoofers don't bother anybody. If spoofers go get their 100 coins a day just by getting the 3 Pokemon from Professor Willow, you know, that's not a big deal. That doesn't affect me. But if they're gonna be camping out the gyms for months at a time, I'm never gonna play gyms again, and I haven't played gyms because of that behavior. So I would really like to see a system like that, where they give a badge for getting in the gym, just a little something on my account, so I can say I've been in this many gyms, I've been in this many unique gyms because I have this many badges for unique gyms. Like, that's what I would want. I would just want to have a badge for the gym, get my badge, and what that would do is make it to where, let's say I'm visiting some city that I never go to, I'm on vacation, it would make me pull out Pokemon Go and try to play Pokemon Go at locations that are gyms that I normally would never ever touch. I don't care about getting my 10 coins. If I'm going on vacation, I can afford to get more coins. So that doesn't matter. The coins don't give me anything in the game that I can't already get just by spending as much money as I want. But I can't spend as much money as I want and get all the gym badges. I would have to actually battle in those gyms. So it's a sign of prestige. And it's funny that they call the prestige points in the gyms prestige points, because there's really no prestige whatsoever for holding in the gym right now. You might get a shout out from me if I happen to play in your location, but that's pretty much the best you can expect for being in the gym, aside from maybe some respect from your local players that see you in there all the time. But that's not really going to be a lot of people. Now, what would be really prestigious is if you got a whole bunch of badges and said, hey, look, I've been in over 1,000 unique gyms. I'm this person who plays so much that I'm in the gyms all the time, and you know, you could show off your account to other people and be like, look how many gyms I've been in. And that's how we used to play Ingress. With Ingress, it was how many unique stops have you been to. So I would go to unique portals, is what we called them, and those unique portals actually accumulated on my account. So I've been to thousands of unique portals, and I've even submitted my own portals in Ingress, and I was really proud of that. And I wish they would bring that kind of behavior back into Pokemon Go, because it would actually be really, really compelling, and it would make me want to play the game more. Hey guys, I'm gonna go to my car. I got about 5 minutes left on my incense and lucky egg here, and I'm just gonna abandon those 5 minutes. So this is the end of my episode. I got to 560,000. I was at 518,000, so that's 42,000 experience in the time that I was here. I didn't check the time when I first got here, so I don't remember what time it was, but I think it's about an hour. I did 3 lucky eggs, so it must have been an hour and a half that I was here. So a little bit over 50,000 experience, or almost 50,000 experience for an hour and a half. Pretty good, not bad. I gotta say, it's definitely not bad at all. So it's ARC, American River College. This is the location where you can go and hit 50,000 experience in an hour and a half easily. That wasn't even hard for me. It didn't even break a sweat. All right, you guys, that's going to be the end of my episode. I'm at my car. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thank you to all of my awesome subscribers. You guys are amazing, and peace.